2,450 metres to race. Gate Flower and Field sent on their journey. First one to break the line is Azza Arrow. Savage Wind against the inside is handy enough. Star Point on the move to go and race in the early vanguard as well. Then racing just a few lengths off the early leader is Oriental Blue. Equator's in 5th and racing 3 deep. The Elmo Effect is 6th, just ahead of APM Limit. It's inside. A length back to Frappuccino, who finds itself midfield. New Fort, and then a length away we find Noble Star. 2 back to Pentelico, Hermoso Mundo, Scare Tactics, and Secunda's Victor, as Savage Wind sets a brisk gallop past the 1800. Good, honest gallop set up front. It's 4 lengths clear is Savage Wind, runner-up in the Elan Property Gold Cup last year. And he shows the way. In fact, he's gone even further clear. Azza Arrow's second. Star Point is racing about 8 lengths off the leader in third. Then we go back to Equator, who's worked hard to race in fourth. Oriental Blue, pink sleeves and cap is one off the rail with AP Emblem for company. The Elmo Effect and the White Blinkers teams up with Frappuccino, and they are 16 lengths off the leader. New Fort, Noble Star, Secunda's Victor. They race 3/4 of the way back, and they're about 20 lengths off this leader. Then comes Scare Tactics and Pentelico. Well, Savage Wind is in his own race at the halfway stage. 1,200 metres out. Savage Wind has got the lead by about 10 under apprentice Calvin and Noble. Second place is Azza Arrow. Star Point is third, and it's a dozen lengths from the leader. Equator's in fourth, and I don't think he's going too slowly either. He's a good 16 lengths off the leader. Then a length and a half away to AP Emblem and Oriental Blue, they together. The Elmo Effect and Frappuccino are happy to bide their time. Then comes Noble Star, New Fort at its inside, Hermoso Mundo. Then comes Secunda's Victor, 25 off the front. Pentelico and Scare Tactics as they swing for home. 600 metres left to go, and while Savage Wind cannot stay that far in front. He's 6 lengths clear. In second position, we find Star Point, the Elmo Effect, Frappuccino. Now Savage Wind has had enough, and the Elmo Effect has taken the lead and shot a length clear. AP Emblem second, Frappuccino, Hermoso Mundo's next, then comes Star Point, but it's the Elmo Effect with a 2 to 3 length advantage into the final 200 metres, and he's building on his lead. The Elmo Effect far in front, Hermoso Mundo, AP Emblem up towards the inside is New Fort, but the Elmo Effect has come across to win it by a good 4 lengths. Hermoso Mundo's second, then came AP Emblem, and fourth has gone the way of New Fort just ahead of Pentelico. Number 2, the Elmo Effect is the winner of the 6th race today. Coming from the Gary Alexander stable, they can't put a foot wrong at the moment. Sherman Brown, the winning jockey. They went such good fractions, so it's another tick in the box. Not a false run race, not a false result. And he's well and truly put them in their place today. The Elmo Effect has won this by a good 4 to 5 lengths. Absolute procession. Second went to number 10, Hermoso Mundo. AP Emblem was third. Then came New Fort, Pentelico, Frappuccino was next. They were followed by Star Point, Scare Tactics, Secunda's Victor, Azza Arrow, Noble Star. The long-time leader Savage Wind had nothing to offer. So they head on replay. Well, it's pretty much over from here. It's all the Elmo Effect. One horse in it, far in front of the others. The number was in the frame a long, long way out. Tote board shows 52 minutes until the 2016 Vodacom Durban July.
Impressive stuff from number 2, the Elmo Effect. He's a 4-year-old, the son of Adwire Main. He's trained by Gary Alexander, and today he was ridden by Sherman Brown. Turned for home quite a bit off the pace, but had no problem forging to the front quite a long way out and maintaining that pace all the way to the line. A really good win. He clearly stays well, and there's more to come from him, I have no doubt whatsoever. Early pace was so hot, it did turn out a real test of stamina, and as such, it came out here with all the best results for number 2, the Elmo Effect. Well done to Gary Alexander, Sherman Brown, and Messrs. Chetty and Woodendal.
And returning into the winners area is number 2, the Elmo Effect, a 4-year-old gelding by Admire Main out of Dream Starling by Northern Guest. He was bred by the Summerhill stud, the current leading breeders. Well done to the winning owners, Praveen Chetty and Hilton Oudendal. Also Gary Alexander doing the job, doing a fine job, him and the rest of the yard. Dean Alexander and Robin here to greet the winner with the connections. And Sherman Brown made no mistake either. Put the horse in the lead at the right time, and he just got stronger. Built on the lead and was not for the catching in race 6. 2:10, 9 and 8 the result, as we now get 50 minutes away from the Vodacom Durban July.
Well, a really impressive win there by number 2, the Elmo Effect. He's a 4-year-old. He's a son of Admire Main. He was trained by Gary Alexander, and Sherman Brown did the honours. Sherman, well done.
Yeah, first of all, I got to say thanks to Gary and his team. They phoned me the other day. They asked me if I'd like to ride the horse, and I take these rides with both hands. It's nice to get these rides, so thank you to them.
Now, what about that early pace? It seemed very hot from here.
Yeah, it was very hot. I was actually expecting one or two other horses to be in the lead, and then I saw that horse going hell for leather in front. But I got this horse tucked in behind nicely, and when the split opened for me, he went through there, and he really won a game race today.
Had to hit the front quite a long way out, probably sooner than what you would have liked.
Yeah, sooner than what I would have liked, but I think they'd gone so fast that they stopped. So it's a bit of a knock-on effect. They coming back quickly, and my horse is picking it up. So it looks like I go early and I get through it very early, but I think my horses only get into gear then when they're busy coming back.
You appear to have something in hand.
Yeah, I did have something in hand. So, as I said, thanks to Gary and the team, they had this horse cherry ripe today, and thanks to the owners.
Nice ride, well done.
Thank you.
Dean Alexander's here today. Dean, well done.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, hats off to Sherman. He did exactly what we asked him to do. Rode a very good race, and to the owners, Pravin and Hilton, I'm very happy for them. This horse has been a little bit disappointing earlier on, but he's starting to mature now and get into his own, and I think he's one you could follow.
Yeah, it appears the further he goes, the better he gets, and given the strong pace today, it really was a test of stamina.
Yeah, definitely, and just also he's got a lot stronger and he's maturing now, so I think for the next season, especially over a bit of ground, he'll be okay, he'll be there.
Dean, nice work. Well done to you, Gary, and the whole team.
Thanks, Dan.
Super. This lady I'm not familiar with. You'll have to tell me who she is.
I'm Hilton's daughter.
Ah, okay. Well, you're celebrating, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure we are.
And I trust Hilton knows by now.
Yes, he does. He's very happy. He watched the race from where he is.
And how are you feeling during the running of the race?
It was nice.
One with a bit in hand, I thought.
Yeah.
Stays well. Been a lot of fun for Dad and partners.
Yes, definitely.
Well, thanks for coming across and having a word with us. Enjoy the celebrations.
Okay, and my dad just wants to say thanks to Dean and Gary and to Sherman too.
Quite right. Well said.
Thank you.
There we go. Okay, a win there for the Gary Alexander yard. Number 2, the Elmo Effect. He wins very well.